Walking out a monster. Tank walked into that gym a hungry kid. He walked out a weapon. Sharper. Stronger. Colder. Smarter. He didn't just learn boxing. He learned dominance, legacy in motion. Now when Tank walks into arenas filled with thousands, when cameras flash and spotlights rise, he isn't fighting for fame. He's fighting with the ghosts of the doghouse behind him. Because greatness isn't born. It's carved in sweat, fear, and sacrifice. And Floyd Mayweather didn't train Tank Davis. He forged him. Endless rounds. Some sparring lasted 10 rounds. Some lasted 20. Some had no number at all. You stopped only when you dominated. Tank didn't stop. He drowned opponents in pressure. This is how finishers are born. Floyd acknowledges greatness. Floyd rarely uses the word special. He used it for Tank. Different level. Different animal. Approval in boxing is a currency. Tank earned it in blood. Floyd's smile. There's a rare moment in that gym. When Floyd smiles watching you spar. Not because you win, but because you do it right. One day, Tank earned that smile. And the room understood. He had crossed the line from talent to threat. Breaking others. New fighters entered confident. They left humbled. Tank became the test. The wall. The nightmare no boxer wanted to face. He wasn't part of Mayweather's gym. He became its warning. Floyd breaks him down. Floyd would interrupt sparring, pick apart details, demand adjustments, elbow in. Chin tucked. Control your breathing. Think like a champion. Tank didn't just listen. He absorbed. You don't learn greatness by watching. You learn by surviving it. Killer instinct awakens. Slowly, something changed. Tank stopped reacting. He started hunting. He wasn't just trying to win rounds. He wanted to end them. Shots heavier. Eyes colder. Purpose clearer. A champion wasn't forming. A predator was. Ego dies here. In boxing, ego kills careers. In the doghouse, ego dies early. Tank learned humility through punishment. Silence through pain. Growth through suffering. He didn't brag. He evolved. No cameras, no applause. The world sees the entrances, the knockouts, the trophies. What they never saw was Tank bleeding in silence. Sweat darkening the canvas. Breath lost in endless rounds. This wasn't training. It was rebirth. Rise of composure. He stopped swinging wild like a hungry lion. He started thinking like a silent assassin. Timing sharpened. Footwork slowed life down. Power turned into precision. He wasn't learning to fight. He was learning to destroy earned respect. In that gym, nobody gave Tank respect. He took it punch by punch. Opponents began hesitating. Trainers started noticing. Floyd started watching closer. Tank was no longer the kid trying to prove himself. He was becoming the problem everyone feared. Wolves in the ring. Tank wasn't sparring prospects. He was sparring killers. Champions. World-class athletes. Hungry lions trying to embarrass him. And every round, Tank fought as if survival was the only prize. Because in that room, it was mind games. Floyd didn't only test Tank's body. He tested his mind. Silence during struggle. No praise for good days. Only sharp stares, and the unspoken challenge, do it again. Tank learned to shut out doubt, fear, and fatigue. Floyd's philosophy. Floyd didn't fill Tank with confidence. He dissected him. Corrected him. Demanded perfection. Being good ain't enough here. You gotta be untouchable. Floyd teaches differently. He doesn't raise voices. He raises standards, pain as a teacher. Every day Tank left bruised, exhausted, and mentally broken. But every day, he returned. Pain became language. Discipline became religion. Great fighters train. Legends endure. Welcome to the Doghouse. There are gyms. And then there is the Doghouse. A place where sparring never stops. Where men drown or learn to breathe underwater. Here, rounds don't end. Only egos do. Tank walked into hell. And stayed the first spar. They didn't welcome him with a handshake. They welcomed him with punches. Sparring wasn't practice, it was a question: are you one of us, or will you break? Tank didn't talk. He fought. And the gym felt something shift. Born in chaos. Before the bright lights, before the belts. Tank Davis was just a kid from Baltimore fighting life harder than he fought men. Poverty. Violence. No safety net. Only fists, and hunger. He didn't choose boxing. Boxing chose him to survive the eye of Floyd. Floyd Mayweather didn't find Tank in a mansion or a gold-plated gym. He found him in hunger, in fire, in raw talent that needed direction. One look at Tank and Floyd saw himself, angry, gifted, dangerous. A fighter with pain in his heart and power in his hands.